Well, ladies and gentlemen, look who I found. I found my little brother, B. Avery, in the building to help me break down these clips, these breadcrumbs that Power has dropped for us. My brother, B. Avery, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic now that I'm joining you, sir. Thank you for having me. How are you?
Hey, man, it's the new year's almost here. I got new things I'm working on, new shows we're going to be watching, and I can't wait to see how the audience responds to our crazy reviews and my theories. And we've got a good one lined up for you guys tonight, ladies and gentlemen. My brother B. Avery has come out. Power has dropped several little trailers about what's going to be happening in episode 9. And we're going to get into it in just a second. But before we do that, I want everybody in the usual fashion post what city you're in and also post another show you plan to watch in 2026. And as you do that, we'll hit the intro so that you guys can really think about what you need to say for the next show. Let's get it.
I'm up early for the dealers come out. Everybody is outside till the killers come out. You ain't eating, you just act full. I'm impactful. Dozen funerals in a month. I got that pull. I will give it to niggas in all rap forms. Ignatius out right now on all platforms.
Yeah, man, we in the building and we ready to give this thing to y'all raw. So B. Avery, before we get to the clip, let me explain to you what's going on here. You've seen the last episode. And what
Yes.
did you think of the last episode?
Well, to be honest, I watched episode 7 and 8 back to back. And at the end of episode 7, I was like, God damn. And then at the end of episode 8, I was like, God damn. You know, like I was not expecting that. But I wanted to hit you up, but like Lamont, but it was late and I was like, he probably sleep or whatever. But my jaw was on the ground, man. And mind you, who I was talking about right before this, she was uncomfortable. She was like, you know what? I don't want to watch this. This is a lot. This is too much. I was saying to myself that this is too much as well. So it floored me. I did not expect it at all. I was really curious on how the season was going to end, and I was shocked. I did not see that coming at all.
For my people in the cheap seats that saw my trailer breakdown from today, y'all chill. I was talking about Monet metaphorically. That's what I was saying. I was talking about Monet, her essence, and her crew coming with Tariq, but we'll get there in a minute. But all the people who know me have been here for like the last 10 years. They knew better. But we did have a couple of new folks who haven't bought the high price tickets to get in the front row yet. Had some things to say. So B. Avery, you saw what happened between D-Mac and Marshall in this last episode. D-Mac want to leave CBI. Marshall's like, hell to the no. Get the F out of my house after D-Mac kind of disrespect his elders. I can kind of understand that. Well, our boy Junkie Jenard, who is having one of the best heel turnarounds in all the TV, done got in my man's ear. He sees this wounded creature who has lost his brother, and he is trying to split the factions in the same way Shanti was trying to split Diamond and Jenard. And B. Avery, we're going to jump right on into this clip. Take a look at Junkie Jenard trying to get Marshall to do some dirty work.
You gonna have to put this nigga D-Mac to bed, bro.
By me?
You a green light for this shit or not? Cause I could offer another little shorty 10 bands in the extra corner to get this shit the fuck done.
Nah, it's just, that's my brother. What?
Is you CBI?
Nigga, yeah, I'm CBI.
All right then. That's the answer. Give it.
B. Avery, me and you have a knockdown, drag out fight. You tell me to get the hell out your house. I disrespect you. I disrespect Mama Avery. You tell me to get the hell out of you and Mama Avery's house. The job you currently work for says, in order for you to make an extra $1 million, I need you to end your brother's life. What you gonna do? This is the situation Marshall is in.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
So are you saying Marshall
or what I might do is I'll agree to do it, just to get, have them chasing the Phantom and then come back and let you know, like, hey, man, they gave me the green light to X you out for $1 million. How about we go take them out together and we split the money? You know what I'm saying? That's the type of person I am. So that's hopefully that answers your question, but I wouldn't do it, man. No. Blood is thicker than all that crap.
So does that mean you think Marshall is not going to be able to take out D-Mac?
I don't think he will be able to. I really don't. We'll talk about it. There have been some character arcs that have disappointed me towards the end of this season. And I do not want Marshall to add on to that pile. It'll be consistent with the show of just everybody stabbing everybody in the back. But I don't think he's going to go that far, or at least I hope he won't.
No. Audience, post your comments down below. Let me know what you think. Do you all think that Marshall is going to have the cojones to take out D-Mac? Me personally, no way. He's not going to do it. He is not going to do it. He's not going to be able to do that because he cares about D-Mac even though they had that fallout. And oftentimes, sadly, the people you love the most tend to get on your nerves the most. They know what buttons to push to really make you upset. But once you guys have a hash it out session, Tasha K moment, and then you go have an Oprah's chair moment, you tend to come back together as a family. Unless there's usually some money involved or some panty draws involved. And in this situation, it ain't enough money involved, and the damn show ain't no panty draws involved. But Marshall will have to make a choice, ladies and gentlemen. Is he going to be down with CBI or is he going to be down with Tommy? Because in the full trailer, we seen this shit right here going on. Look at this. Ortega is out of jail, and the CBI crew is talking to him and his damn KFC neck is telling them he wants Tommy gone. B. Avery, how is this link up with Ortega, KFC neck, and CBI going to work out? And will they be able to take out Tommy?
I don't think they will be able to take out Tommy. Ortega, I'm indifferent with him. I like him, but I don't care about him. And when I say I don't care about him, I don't care if he lives or dies, but I would be disappointed if he was taken out a little too early and or easy at the end of this season. The reason why I say that is they kind of hyped him up to be the biggest of the biggest, besides the other cartel guy that I'm pretty sure we're going to talk about.
There he is.
Yeah, there he is right there. I forgot his name. Please forgive me.
Chay.
There you go. Chay. I don't know how. I don't think Tommy's gonna die. I think there's gonna be some nice words here exchanged, and he's gonna, lay out some threats and scare them, have them shaking in the boots. But, or at least in episode 9, I don't think anything is gonna come of this meeting here, just besides a bunch of threats. And I don't necessarily want anybody to die between those two, or at least in that scene.
How would you guys feel if I can pull this off right here and get this man up here to discuss some things that is going to happen? And if I can get this man up here to discuss what's going to be next in his career, would y'all like that? If you would like that, post the number 7. That's my favorite number. Put a 7 in the comments if you want to see me and Chris D. Lofton get up here and chop it up. I'm trying to reach out to him right now as we speak. And maybe my brother get up here and let us know what's going on, things they might have deleted from this season, and things that he wished would have happened with his character. I think B. Avery, I think Ortega's going to die. I think that this little triad that they're forming is going to have a fourth wheel, and that fourth wheel is going to be Vic. He's going to be the fourth wheel. New kids on the block, Vic, is going to be the fourth wheel. But B. Avery, it's not going to be Tommy they're going to get. You want me to tell you who they're going to try to get?
Yes.
When they bring Vic into the fold to work with this buffoon, the person that's going to get caught up as collateral damage is one of my favorite characters in Power history, Kate Egan. These two women are extremely vulnerable.
Mm.
And we know Kate has been through rehab to get over her crackhead issues. And I do think that because Vic don't really have a lot of beef with Tommy, even though the last time he seen Tommy, he was doing the dumbass make him dance type thing with the bullet.
Yeah, that was interesting.
I still think that of all people that can get closer to him, the two people that can get closer to Tommy would be Vic and it would be Diamond. Diamond's not killing Tommy. Just forget that. He's got too much respect for Tommy. Vic, on the other hand, is still mad with Tommy, wants vengeance. And if he can't get Tommy, why not get his mama? What say you, B. Avery, and audience? What say you about Vic, New Kids on the Block, going after Kate, one of my favorite Egans?
I think Vic is too incompetent to go after his Mariah, or the Kate, the mother.
Kate.
Yeah. I was actually kind of surprised when he was doing the dance, puppet dance, shots to his feet, because I was like, Tommy, you should be more calculating than this right here, man. He got the drop on you, and you would say about these cops, but that's a whole different scene. I got some commentary there if it comes up, but we don't got to force it. So to clarify, you're asking me, how is Vic going to be taking out these two women here, if so?
Yeah, do you see Vic getting close enough to take out Kate or Maria?
I think he will get close, but I don't think he's going to succeed.
Okay.
Kate has a chance of dying, but I don't know if she will die because we lost JP last episode as well.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely don't think Mariah is going to die. Is that her name, Mariah? I'm tripping.
Well, they say Mariah.
My fault.
Yeah.
I don't think she's gonna die because she's pregnant. That's just
okay.
I mean, this is a brutal show, but it's not Game of Thrones where they're stabbing pregnant women in the stomach, because that did happen. Sorry, spoilers, but that episode came out years ago. I don't think I don't think they're gonna kill a pregnant woman. I think Kate has a more chance of dying. But it ain't gonna be Vic. This is gonna do it. I don't think so.
Mm-hmm. I would agree with that. I don't think that Vic would be able to do it. Hell, I don't think he would be able to take Maria out. And Maria can't really use her gun the way I would like for her to use it. I think she would get to jump on Vic punk ass before anything would happen if I got to be 100 about it.
Yeah, and to be more 100, I'm mad that she didn't empty the magazine when the dude tried to assassinate her in the garage. The last episode, she shot one time and ran. I'm like, what are you doing? You empty the magazine. Now, I'm glad that she ran him over a few times, but yeah, I'll stop there.
No, be Avery. Tell us why you mad, because in the review me and Lexa Targaryen did, I picked on a couple of to-be moments. That was when I got on, because I had been said that Maria, the way she was flaunting that gun, the way she was looking at that gun as if it was a pencil and not an object of destruction, I said when it comes time for her to use that gun, she was going to mess up. And B. Avery, first of all, you got to blame the assassin. Where do Power find these crummy ass hitters at? I mean, damn, none of these shows, the hitters is worth anything.
Yeah.
Why did you let her reach in her pocketbook in the first place?
He just underestimated her. Because I saw that. I was like, before she pulled out the gun, I was like, okay, look for a window of opportunity to pull out that gat and spray it. And he was looking away. But like you said, an assassin shouldn't be doing that. So that was weird right there.
Mm-hmm. And before we get off the possibilities of CBI and what they could do, who they could hurt, in my trailer breakdown, I also said that another person that could be collateral damage, ladies and gentlemen, in this little D-Mac, Tommy, Kate Egan circle is D-Mac's girlfriend, Genesis. I call her Sega. And there's a chance that she could turn into Nintendo and be RIP. Do you think that there's a chance that Sega Genesis, B. Avery, could become collateral damage somehow, some way in these next 2 episodes. If it does, I can tell you it will not be at the hands of Marshall. But nonetheless, I can see her becoming collateral damage. What say you, B. Avery?
100%. 100%. I'm glad you brought that up because I didn't think about it. I don't want it to happen because I like Genesis. I like Sega. She's very nice. She has some sense. She got some head on the shoulder. She's caring about her future and not trying to be with all the dumb stuff in the streets, trying to encourage D-Mac to go to college. I mean, they said he had over 1,400 score on the SAT or the PSAT, whichever one it was. So she is giving all types of positive, constructive, productive energy. So, she's I didn't even think about that. She's most likely going to die. It definitely won't be from Marshall or D-Mac. It'll be some type of collateral damage, bullet ricochet. She caught in the crosshairs or crossfire. It's going to be tragic, man. The more I think about it, I'm pretty convinced she's going to die. And I don't want that to happen. I don't want it to happen. I would like and this is not going to happen. I would like for D-Mac to be sad and mourning of the death of his father, realize that he is not really about that life, leave CBI and go to college, go to Atlanta, Spelman or Morehouse, with his girl. But that's not going to happen. That's what I want to happen. But yeah, I don't want her to die. But she did. She did, unfortunately.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us know what you think about Sega Genesis. I think she has a greater chance of dying than Kate Egan, frankly, because I do think that Kate Egan, when she see the kind of trouble Tommy is in, is going to make that call to Tariq and what remains of Monet's crew. And we'll get to that in a minute because B. Avery, that's not the only piece of the trailer that came out. There's another piece of the trailer that came out, and we're going to get to that. But before we get to that, ladies and gentlemen, I got a message for you from my sponsor. Your boy is now on with a prop trading firm and trying to help you guys get on too. Take a listen to this, and then we'll jump right into the rest of the trailer. There's a link down below for the Life Gains PayPal, where if you want to get up and do a one-on-one with me to learn stocks and how to ultimately be a good day trader, I can help you. But more importantly, I don't want you guys to worry about the money aspect, because there is something called prop firms, and this is one right here called Trade the Pool. And what they do, once you have a good game plan to trade and you can pass their evaluation, folks, they give you $50,000, $100,000, $200,000 to trade their money so that you're not risking your own money. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Link is in description. Let's take a look at what else was dropped today that we need to discuss because it was very telling. Take a look at this.
But you just gonna sit there and let Jenard fuck your shit up?
He's my brother.
Yeah, and JP was mine. Diamond, I ain't gonna stop until Jenard's dead.
I'm not gonna let you kill my brother, Tommy.
Whole lot of shit you didn't think I was gonna pull off, D. And I did.
He sure did. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm surprised that neither one of them got thrown in the river after that kind of fight that they had. The one thing about men that's totally different from women, women would have never been there buddying up and shit. Women, if some woman would have got thrown through a table, she would not have went there and talked to that woman like these two just did. But having said that, B. Avery, there is definitely a war coming. And we saw that this is what the CBI boys got going on. Well, Tommy has this man to contend with, and he's teamed up with Miguel to move this man's product. But the problem with this man, Chay, he don't want to be a part of a war, period. He don't want no war with the Ortegas. He just wants to move his money and chill. And now that Tommy has split from CBI, and he's had to join forces with Shanti and Miguel. And the war is coming because Ortega is coming full force. What is Tommy going to do to, number one, keep Chay at bay, and number two, get at Jenard? Floor is yours, B. Avery.
Oh, man, that's a lot right there. Well, first of all, like you said, I don't know how in the hell these two were able to be buddy like this. When I saw the clip earlier today, I was like, what the hell? But I was happy though. I was happy
Yeah.
because I didn't want to see them split up like this. Even though they got in each other's nerves, I thought they made a great team. I liked the way they bounced off of each other, the banter back and forth. It was annoying, but it made for good television. You know, I was entertained. I'm thinking that this is going to be at the end of the episode. It may be the cliffhanger before we hit the credits, or something in the last act, if that's how you break up television shows. But I have to know what happened here. I'm thinking that one of them saved the other one's life by accident, or I don't even want to say by accident, but not because they cared about the other individual, but they just saw, okay, if this person dies, that's going to affect my money over here. But if they live, it's still going to help me out. I don't know, but I have to know what's going on between them, so where they're making up like this. I like the line of dialogue between Tommy, where right here when he was just like, I'm not gonna let that's my brother. Well, JP was my brother, and your brother killed my brother. It's an even trade. So Diamond cannot get mad at Tommy for wanting to take out his brother. I mean, like, that's legitimate beef. 100%. Your brother killed my brother, who was he was 100% innocent as well. So we got he wasn't part of the game. He was innocent. And Jenard is a basket case. So again, Tommy has a legitimate reason for wanting to take him out, but that's still his brother. Even if my brother's a knucklehead, I just can't let you kill my brother. Kind of like the relationship between Vic and Claudia. He didn't like her, and he said that, but he loved her, when she died. This may seem random, but have you seen Troy 2004 by Wolfgang Peterson?
Yeah.
So when not Agamemnon, but his brother, when he challenged Paris at the gates of Troy, it was like 1-on-1. If I win, Helen comes back with me, and we're gonna leave him in the dirt. You can take while Paris is bloody in the sand, but dying, you can attack the city. They fought, he lost. And Orlando Bloom's character, Hector, was like, hey, brother, get up and fight, man. You got to get up and fight, man. This is not honorable. And the brother was like, this is not worthy of royalty. I'll strike him down, Hector, at your feet. I don't care. I don't care. I watched this day before yesterday because I saw the Odyssey trailer, and y'all know that the events of Troy takes place before the Odyssey, Christopher Nolan. And he was like, but Hector was like, but he's still my brother, even though my brother is an F up, and he disrespected you by coming to your crib and eating your food and drinking your wine and stealing your wife in the night. Yes, he is a vagabond. But I can't let you kill my brother. That's just code of brothers right there. So sorry for that long extra side story, but I'm passionate over here. Now, going back to Ortega and Chay. Man, I don't know. I like Chay more than Ortega. If I had to pick one to live or die, I would want Ortega to die, not Chay. I think maybe just because Chay just been around for much longer, and he seemed like he got more control of everything. I don't even know if I'm answering your question right now. I don't think that Shanti Showstopper, Miguel, and Tommy are going to be able to take out Chay. I don't think they're going to be buddy at the end of it, but I don't want Chay to die. I don't. I don't want him to die. But Ortega can go. If we had to pick one, Ortega can kick rocks and get head in prison or be in prison or something.
Well,
and let me know if I didn't answer your question. My fault. I kind of.
You fine.
Okay.
You fine. One of the oldest tropes in Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen, is blood is supposed to be thicker than water, but we always see family be the one that do you greasy. We see this in so many shows. Let's just take the MCU, for example. Loki and Thor. They're brothers. They go through a period where they hate each other. But Thor won't let nobody else touch his brother except for him. And I think we're going to see a little bit of that in this particular show, but I think we're going to get deeper than what most places like to go. I actually think Diamond will not let Tommy kill his brother because Diamond is going to do it. If anybody kind of took the insight into the last episode when Diamond killed his prison inside girl that he called a bitch, you see how he pointed that gun at his brother, aimed it really, really close to his brother's head, and still shot it and didn't even think about moving it further away. I don't think they did that for nothing, ladies and gentlemen. I think that was pushed in there to let us know that Diamond is going to be the one to take the shot on Jenard, not Tommy, for whatever the reason may be. Maybe Diamond is pushed up against the wall. Maybe Ortega is taken out, and Diamond's got to stand before Chay, Miguel, and Tommy, and his hand is forced to take out Junkie Jenard. But if anybody is going to take out Jenard, based on the information that Shanti Showstopper just gave Diamond this past episode about how Jenard was plotting to take him out, I think that Diamond is going to be the one that is going to take out his brother. Audience, let me know what you think. But before we go, what do you think about that theory, B. Avery?
I agree. I think you're right. I think that's going to happen. I would be happy if that happened. I just don't see. There's nothing. I don't want to say there's nothing redeeming that Jenard can do to make me bring him back over to the light, because he just pisses me off. You know, unless he dives in front of a bullet and saves Tommy or Diamond. But he's a junkie. He's not going to do that. But yeah, you're right. You're right. He's gonna take him. Diamond is gonna be able to take out his brother. He's gonna be reluctant to do so. And it's gonna be kind of like that movie between Wesley Snipes and Kevin Hart that was on Netflix a few years ago. I don't know if you saw it, but and I don't want to spoil it for anybody here that hasn't seen it, but you know what I'm talking about. Lamont?
I don't. I missed that one.
It's called True Story.
Okay, True Story.
It came out 2021. I think it was on Netflix. 7 episodes. Very good. It's one of Kevin Hart's best work, and there was a similar dynamic between Kevin Hart and Wesley Snipes that were brothers in that show, and Diamond and Jenard here. So I see the parallels between the two of those right there. Check it out if you get a chance.
Gotcha. Ladies and gentlemen, there's going to be one more thing we're going to cover, and then we'll get to comments. We'll get to super chats. By the way, shout out to all 230 of y'all that came out on the last night of Monday Night Football. I'm so grateful you're here. When I see you show up in this kind of mass number, it encourages me to keep on pushing. But I also want to encourage you all to kind of let me know what else you're watching. Me and B. Avery, we cover several shows. One show that I'm going to be covering in the next couple of weeks is The Pit, the new medical show on HBO. Love it. To me, one of the best medical shows that have come out. And I'm also going to be doing for my Game of Thrones fans, I'm going to be covering A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. And next week, I'll be doing a movie with that damn monkey or orangutan or whatever it is that winds up going nuts on the Anglo-Saxons, because they thought that this was the same chimp Michael Jackson had, and it wasn't. And there's going to be a lot of content I'm going to try to put out there and give you all the crazy reactions that I do. And before we get out of here on this one, B. Avery, Tommy is making people think about their choices. We also saw in the trailer this right here, where he goes and he's making these guys, I don't think he's going to kill them outright. But what I do think he's going to do is he's recruiting. You either with me or you're going to die CBI. Now, my man over there on the left in the yellow, I think he's going to make it because he's the one that got beat up by Diamond because he was trying to wait for Tommy. And he was like, hey, we're going to let Tommy and Diamond beat his ass. So I think he's going to survive. But homeboy over there with the military mustache, oh, forget it. What say you, B. Avery, and audience?
I agree 100%. I agree with everything you just said.
Audience, what say you? Will Tommy take this man? Can Tommy trust him? I do believe Tommy can trust him to be a hitter with his crew, to be honest with you, because you do not disrespect your right-hand man the way Diamond just went off on this guy for no apparent reason. Just beat him up for no reason. I mean, damn, Diamond, you lost a soldier in that one, and you deserve some payback, my brother in the yellow t-shirt. You deserve some payback. So I'm hoping you're going to get it, and it might be by joining Tommy in the next episode. One more thing. I think that Kate Egan is going to make that call to this man right here. And I think Tariq is going to bring the essence of Monet and her crew somehow, some way to meet up with Tommy and D-Mac by episode 10. B. Avery, am I swinging my bat too hard, or do you think I might can hit a home run with this one too?
I think you may be able to hit a home run or a base hit or two.
Okay.
I haven't paid attention to the ratings. I can imagine that they're doing pretty good. And if so, they need a reason to keep things going. I was going to say that Tommy's not going to die, but he could, because this Ghost didn't make it, or maybe he's on an island somewhere and going to pop back up in some other spinoff as well. I don't know. But you're not far off.
Okay.
You're not far off.
All right. Well, y'all let us know if you want to see a D-Mac and Tariq team up. As if they're going to make a show or something like that. We kind of know where the story of Power and the spinoffs is going already. But let me know if y'all want to see Tariq have to come up here and save Uncle Tommy and get to meet Uncle Tommy's baby that probably will be had on episode 10. Let's get to some of these super chats and some of these comments, because I am totally grateful that you guys have come back. Again, just let me know whatever else you guys are watching. Kind of follow me for the other stuff I'm doing on this channel. And be able, let's get into these super chats. Always, first and foremost, shout out to DeMarcus Vaughn. Anytime this man decides he wants to do YouTube, I will sit him down. He gets a one-on-one for free, because he supports so many YouTubers across the spectrum, not just me, other YouTubers. And I'm very proud to have him in my audience. Here's his super chat, $5. Thank you, my brother. JP stand for Just Punished or Junkie Punch. Jenard, Kate will call Tariq instead of Tommy calling Tariq. I agree with you, my brother. And I must say, something that was funny to me in last episode, B.A., I know it ain't supposed to be funny, but I'm sorry. When JP beat up Jenard,
I love it.
and told her you got beat up by a fat.
Yeah.
And then the right hand man was like, man, you got beat up by that spicy nigga.
Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of funny. Yeah. I got a kick out of that too.
My Lord. No, my Lord. Folks make you not want to go to Bojangles and eat none of that spicy chicken no more, man. Wow. Oh, God. Whew. Here we go. DeMarcus Vaughn is back in the building, ladies and gentlemen. He says, I wonder if Tommy tell Kate that Maria is pregnant. Since Tommy didn't tell Kate that Holly was pregnant, Tommy will send Maria to Barcelona. He probably, I don't think he's told Kate behavior. I don't think he told Kate nothing. Now, Kate already has a grandson in D-Mac, but you know how folks is with these little babies. You know, you want to hold the baby, you want to change maybe 1 or 2 Pampers, then you want to give them back to the parents and shit. Damn it, if you're gonna come visit, change the Pampers 24/7. Let our asses sleep. Okay.
Yes.
Let us sleep. But do you think he told her? I don't think he did. What say you, B. Avery?
I don't think he told her either.
Okay.
I don't think he told her either.
Me neither. Then my big homie DeMarcus comes back with a super sticker. Thank you, my brother. Then DeMarcus comes through again. He says, I wonder if Chay will find out that Miguel unalived Chay's son, Armando, to become the leader of the Insane Princesses. Miguel could eliminate Chay. Now, DeMarcus, you own to something right there. While me and B. Avery is thinking Ortega get take out, it would be crazy if Chay got took out for what he did with Miguel. B, can you see that happening? I can see it happening.
I can see it happening, but I don't want it to happen. You know, I I mean, I respect Miguel much more than I do Jenard, but I was really pissed off. I wasn't pissed off, but it was just too random and sporadic for Jenard to take out King Kilo and that other guy. So I don't want the same thing to happen with Chay, because he done put his foot down like I'm the baddest of the baddest, I'm the bad. Now Miguel is a badass too, but I would just kind of be disappointed like if Miguel was just so afraid and just like, oh my gosh, I can't move the weight, I owe him money and I got to kill Tommy, or but then he just off Chay like that. Like, yeah, I was afraid of you, but not anymore. That'd just be kind of disappointing to me. What I would like to see is maybe somebody try to take him out and fail. That would be interesting, but I don't want to see Chay taken out. Or if Chay is taken out, I want it to be a struggle. I want it to be like hard, like, damn, we barely did it. I don't want it to be just some breeze in the wind.
Gotcha. By the way, be sure to follow me and B. Avery at the links you see underneath our name. Movie and TV breakdowns. That's me on TikTok. It's a new thing. It's about 75 subscribers. I would love it if all 220 of y'all went over there right damn now and subscribe. That would make me feel really, really happy. And most likely I'll be back tomorrow with something, because there's a lot of shows going on and there's a lot of stuff going on in politics. So show your boy some love. And now we got a super chat from Lakers fan since '86. What's going on, Lakers fan? By the way, sidebar Lakers fan, if you really are a Lakers fan, you must be upset with what's going on with LeBron since he done came back, his old ass. I mean, he's 42. He can't play no defense. The team ain't got no defense. Luka don't play no defense. AR 15 don't play no defense. Y'all just defenseless in Laker land. You got some offense, but you ain't got no defense. And y'all talking about getting rid of the whole team except for Luka to bring in 3-and-D guys and keep LeBron at 42. Laker, let me know what you think. He says, I honestly believe Diamond ends up back where season 1 started, back in prison with a life sentence. Shanti takes over Chicago. My brother, bing, 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 bing. That's exactly what I think. But I think he's going to go back to prison because of him shooting his brother. And I easily see Shanti taking over Chicago because Tommy's going to want to get the hell up out of Dodge with his new baby and Maria and D-Mac, and they're going to ride back to New York with Tariq. What say you, B. Avery?
You know what? Interesting. I could see that too. And early in the season, I would be like, hell the F no, I don't want to see Shanti taking over Chicago. That's just ridiculous. But she has been winning me over these past few episodes. Because I don't mean to crap on the sister. The acting is still a little sometimes, but as far as her character is concerned, I'm liking her a lot better now in the latter half of the season than the beginning. She just was doing too much, but I really like the way that she's been reacting or non-reacting to Jenard and all his effery. And man, he really did. Jenard effed up everything. Golly, just because he wanted to smash in the mirror, that just destroyed the whole coalition. But yeah, I mean, I never saw that happening. It could happen. I won't be disappointed. But Shauna, she cool now. She cool.
Yeah. See, ladies and gentlemen, see how the Lone Ranger, Mont, who has always been riding for Shanti, see the future. Not only has B. Avery come around, but y'all heard Lex confess on the review we did that she has come around on Shanti's Showstopper too. I told y'all. See, sometimes y'all just got to follow me when it seems like I'm way over here left some damn where when I'm really right. See, I am left and right and in the center all at the same damn time. And sometimes you just got to rock with me. Thank you. Let's get back to Lakers fan. Oh, Lord, I done got Lakers fan started. Appreciate that super chat, Lakers fan. Very grateful. Junkie Jenard gets taken out by D-Mac. Empties the entire clip. Would you like to see that be able? That's a theory. And if there's anyone that could take him out outside of Tommy, outside of Diamond, it would be D-Mac. So B. Avery, what do you think? You think D-Mac gets the opportunity to take out Junkie Jenard?
Yes. And I'm sorry, I may have to mute because of my washing machine. But yes, I can definitely see that. But however, Mr. Lakers fan since 86, thank you for the $10 super chat. But I gotta correct you with your language, okay? I don't mean to be an a-hole, but you know, I used to have to do push-ups for punishment. So I used to take these license to carry courses like back after the pandemic. And we had a strict instructor. And every time we would call a magazine a clip, like empty the clip. He was like, it is not a clip. It is a magazine. If you say clip, that's 15 push-ups. That's 10 put 20 put. So please don't say clip. It's not a clip. It's a magazine. A magazine, you know, so sorry about that. But thank you for the super chat. And I do agree with your theory. They empty the mag or the magazine, but not a clip. Sorry.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have a CC myself, and the Anglo-Saxons that ran my class was all into the purest stuff to call it a magazine, hold the gun a certain way, and all that shit. They worship guns, and B. Avery is right. They do want it to be called a magazine, but on my channel, you can call it whatever you want to call it. Okay, this is a free channel. If you want to call it a clip, you want to call it a pencil. Hell, I don't care if you call it chapstick. I know what you mean when you say it gets empty.
Like, and don't be calling out the people giving us money now. Okay, you're gonna run them out.
No. You can call them out. You know, that's your thing. But you know, I'm gonna just follow up and let them know that it's still all good here. Still all good. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, really?
Lakers fan came back again. Thank you for another one, Lakers fan. He said, yes, I am pissed, and we won't make the playoffs. Lakers fan, let me give you some hope. You'll make the playoffs if LeBron James keeps his ass on the bench. Hell, matter of fact, maybe you need to let LeBron come off the bench as the sixth man. Then you will get to the playoffs. You will. That's going to be the only way. If LeBron stays in the starting lineup, no, you are not going to because y'all was balling before he got back. I mean, y'all was looking like one of the best top 5 teams in the West. LeBron comes back, ruins the chemistry. Knock on wood that JJ Redick has the kahunas to say, Bron, you coming off the bench. I don't think it's going to happen. I think my Miami Heat, as you can see, probably got a better chance than the Lakers. And, man, thank you again, Lakers fan came through. Just so you know, it's me, Nathan. Oh, what's up, Big Nate? Oh, okay, good. I'm glad that's you. I appreciate it. And he comes through with one more super chat. Diamond will regret listening to Junkie Jenard. The coalition is dying a slow death. Diamond just hasn't realized it yet. Tommy's about to make him realize it. What you think, B. Avery?
I don't think Diamond's gonna listen to Jenard in the first place. So I just no. I think in episode 9 everything's gonna come to light, and he's gonna know he's an F up and not listen to him. So I don't think he's gonna regret it at all.
I think what Lakers fan is basically saying is because of Jenard, basically Diamond took Jenard's side over Tommy, which has already started to ruin the business.
Oh, okay.
And now he's saying, basically, when will Diamond realize that Jenard has been the cancer in the lungs?
Yeah.
And I'm saying, I think that the surgeon to cut out that cancer and make Diamond realize it is going to be the White Slim Reaper, Tommy, in this episode.
I give it that. Yeah, I give it that.
All right, now let's get to the non-super chatters. Let me read a couple of these real quick, and then we will be out of here. You guys, please stick with us, and just let us know what you're watching. Watch some of our videos here and there that we put out, because we try to cover everything. We know that our people are extremely diverse in our viewing, our tastes. And if there's one show that I think you guys should be watching, and that is Stranger Things Season 5. Oh, my God. The finale comes out, I think, the 31st. And when I tell you this season has been fire minus one plot that they put in the story with Will that was in the very last episode.
I haven't
And
seen
I
it.
don't. Oh, I'm not going to say. I'm just going to say I don't have an issue with the group of people, but I have an issue with them putting that as the issue. That's it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. And to this person right here who says the pit is fire, absolutely. And your boy is about to be reviewing it. Talk about a star-studded cast of young people, nutsos going on. I love that cast, and I will be reviewing that. And we got another super chat. Thank you again, DeMarcus. Forget CBI. Diamond being an alcoholic and Jenard being a junkie, they are the brothers of destruction. B.O.D. Undertaker and Kane all over again. That's for my wrestling fans who know Brothers of Destruction, Kane and the Undertaker. But at least Kane and the Undertaker could beat somebody, DeMarcus. Diamond and Jenard ain't beating nobody together. Maybe individually, but not together. And I think right there, ladies and gentlemen, we will call it a day and get on out of here. Shout out to the person that saw our Welcome to Dairy reviews. We're truly grateful. Stick with us, ladies and gentlemen. We have been very happy and fortunate to entertain over 260 of y'all. We're so grateful. Anything you got to say, B. Avery, before we make our exit?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much for having me. I really do appreciate it. And always thank you for showing up for me. So that's the least I got to do for you. I look forward to all the things that we're going to cover in 2026. It is going down. Also, guys, while we were doing this live, I made a post on my channel. So come through, just my opinion reviews. If you go to my post tab, I said, hey, guys, 2026 is around the corner. What would you rather see most on my channel? Movie reviews, TV recaps, live shows, or trailer reactions? Let me know. Go vote. Leave a comment. Me and Lamont will be reviewing Paradise Season 2. We will also, and I've already seen it, except for the last episode. That's all I'll say. But we're going to be reviewing that. I will also be reviewing Cross Season 2 as well. I will be reviewing that Primate movie Lamont talked about and a whole other line of a whole plethora of things. Also, if you ask me within the past few weeks to review one of your short films, I'm behind on that. I will get to it as soon as I can. Thank you for your patience, but it's the holidays and it's got a lot going on with YouTube and personal life as well, but it's coming. So thank you for your patience. And Lamont, again, thank you for having me.
Audience, thank you for having us. Another good show recommendation, while I know you all are kind of just still kind of on break, Landman. I'll say that, and I will see you guys on the next show. We are out of here. Oh, my favorite outro is this one. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body. Somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body. Somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body.